In this video, I am going to go over the quadratic functions test with you, and you are expected to be filling this out along with me. Your test might have been in a different order, but it's the same exact problems. Your test could have started with these on the front, but it's the same exact test. So for 1 through 4, it says convert the functions into standard form. And standard form is y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. So for all of these, you should be multiplying them out. So let's zoom in on number 1. Okay. So first thing you do is x times x, which is x squared. Then x times 2 is a positive 2x. Minus 9 times x is minus 9x. And then negative 9 times 2 is negative 18. Okay, I have like terms to combine in the middle. 2x minus 9x is negative 7x. So, I forgot my y equals. Final answer is y equals x squared minus 7x minus 18. So that's what I was looking for on your test. Some of you forgot to put the y equals, so I took off half a point. Okay, let's look at number 2. So when it's x plus 3 squared, that means it's really two of the x plus 3's. And you could do this a few different ways. Some of you distributed the 7 first to those, and you can do that. Some of you multiplied the x times x, x times 3, 3 times x, 3 times 3, and then multiplied the whole thing by 7. Either way is fine. Since I've already drawn the lines, I'll just go ahead and do it this way. So f of x equals, and you'll want these still inside parentheses, so 7x plus 21 times x plus 3. Okay, now I do the same thing that I did over here, multiply it 4 times. So 7x times x is 7x squared. 7x times 3 is a positive 21x. 21 times x is plus 21x. And 21 times 3 is 63. And I'll have to write my answer over here. I'm going to combine those two middle terms to get 42x. So final answer is f of x equals 7x squared plus 42x plus 63. And that's a 6. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that is a 63. Okay, let's go down to number 3. This one is very similar to number 2, except it's not two of the same things. They're different. So I'll distribute the negative 11 first, just to that first group. You don't have to do it to both of them. So f of x equals negative 11x minus 44 times x minus 4. Negative 11x times x is negative 11x squared. Negative 11x minus 4, or I'm sorry, times negative 4 is plus 44x. Here, negative 44 times x is a negative 44x. Negative 44 times negative 4 is a positive 176. The two middle terms are opposites. When you combine these together, you get 0, so these two cancel each other out. So final answer is negative 11x squared plus 176. Okay, one more in this section. And this is where I'll have to write it out twice. So y equals x minus 6 times x minus 6 plus 3. Quite a few of you forgot to put that plus 3 at the end of it. So x times x is x squared. X times negative 6 is minus 6x. and there's another minus 6x, and negative 6 times negative 6 is a positive 36, and don't forget that plus 3. Okay, now let's combine like terms. Y equals x squared. Negative 6 minus 6 is negative 12x. 36 plus 3 is a positive 39. And there's your answer. Okay, so that's what you should have done on that part. On the next part, let's jump into graphing. So it says to identify all of this lovely information, the first thing you're going to want to find on all of these is the vertex. And the formula for vertex, x equals negative b over 2a. So down here in this space right here, I'm going to do negative b over 2a. And I know some of you wrote this out, but a equals negative 1, b equals 2, and c equals 0. Some of you had the b and the c mixed up, so that ruined all of your answers. So negative b would be negative 2 over 2 times a, which is negative 1. That is negative 2 over negative 2, which is a positive 1. So that will be my vertex. On my table, I need one value above it and one value below it, so 0 and 2. I'm going to plug these values into that equation. So first, well, 0 is the easy one. If I plug in 0 for the x's, 0 plus 0 is 0. If I plug in 1, that would be negative on the outside, 1 squared plus 2 times 1, and that is 1. And if I plug in 2, I get 0. So these are the 3 points that I am going to graph. I guess I'll go ahead and graph those right now. So 0, 0, 1, 1, and 2, 0. Okay, and now I need to go over and answer all these lovely questions over here. Okay, it opens down, and we know the vertex is this right here, 1, 1. Make sure you write it as a point inside parentheses. The axis of symmetry is always going to be x equals, and it's the x of the vertex, which in this case is 1. There are 2 x-intercepts. It's wherever the y is 0. So in this case, it'll be 0, 0, and 2, 0. And our vertex is at the top of the graph, so that means it is a maximum. And it's a maximum at y equals, and the y of the vertex is 1. Domain is all real numbers, and the range y is less than or equal to, and it's less than or equal to because it's pointing down, so it has to be less than, and it's the y of the vertex, which is 1. So y is less than or equal to 1. That's all I was looking for on that. Some of you forgot silly things, like you forgot the x equals or the y equals. Some of you skipped parts. Okay, let's look at number 6. Number 6, I know I originally told you to add them up, divide by 2, and all that fun stuff, but we're just going to multiply it out and make a table of values. So if I multiply this out, I get y equals x squared minus 2x minus 4x plus 8, and that will be y equals x squared minus 6x plus 8. So we're going to find the vertex of that right there, and that's using the negative b over 2a. So x equals negative, and b is negative 6, over 2 times a, which is 1. So that is 6 divided by 2, which is 3. I'm going to draw my table. 3 goes in the middle, and I want 2 and 4. So you can plug these numbers into the original equation, or you can plug them into this one down here. I'll probably just do this one. So 2 squared minus 6 times 2 plus 8 is 0. And 3 squared minus 6 times 3 plus 8 is negative 1. And I hope this next one is 0. 4 squared minus 6 times 4 plus 8 is 0. So those are my 3 points that I'm going to graph. 2, 0, 3, negative 1, and 4, 0. Okay, so there's my graph. And now I can answer the questions. So it opens up, and the vertex is this point right here, 3, negative 1. Axis of symmetry is the x equals of the vertex, so that's x equals 3. My intercepts are wherever the y's are zeros, so 2, 0, and 4, 0. And the vertex is at the bottom of kind of the U shape, so it's a minimum. And that is at y equals negative 1. Domain is all real numbers. In range, it's pointing up, so it's going to be greater than or equal to, and the y of the vertex is negative 1. And if you have any questions on these, let me know. Come see me, and I can answer your questions. Okay, so my time limit is coming up, so I'm going to have to split this video into 2 parts. So the next video will be the back of the test.